I'll have a link in the description below. Part 1 will be me pushing the spacebar rapidly through the prologue that I can't read. And this part, we'll be doing the prologue again, but with it actually being in English so I can actually read it. Greetings one and all to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Well, welcome and good evening, a wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. And let's start a new game, shall we? I am ready to show you the ultimate mystery, to look on which is to blast a feeble spirit through the gates of the Silver Key. I'll put a second link in the description. You'll get the reference. Deep in the tranquil mountains, everything is shrouded in darkness, with only faint glimmers flickering across the wastelands like fireflies, brightening and fading. Then abruptly, one of the lights flares up. No, that is not the glimmer on the ground, but the lights inside the building. In what should have been silent darkness, a sudden symphony of complex sounds emerges, as if the sea's waves were coalescing from the void into reality. Chatter, the clink of glasses, and the clashing of metal, glass, and crystal create a pleasing tapestry of intermingled notes. A beam of white light appears on a stage, adorned with opulent red velvet, seeming to materialize from the heart of the banquet. Within this beam lies infinite space, as though assembled by endless mirrors. Amidst these reflections, a figure gradually takes shape. Time births all, but also consumes all. Now, on this winter solstice, our carnival begins. Today, we're here to celebrate the amazing legacy of Professor. Joyful laughter fills the grand hall. Hard to believe that amidst such wilderness there exists buildings as luxurious as the Palace of Versailles, and as imposing as St. Petersburg Winter Palace. The cavernous rectangular hall is so expansive that it's impossible to capture its entirety with a mere glance. Gilded walls, towering crystal chandeliers, and elegantly attired aristocrats all contribute to a heady aura of extravagance. Yet, every guest dons an animal mask, creating an undercurrent of isolation as they mingle and sip their drinks. Check out those chunky folks, hiding behind pig masks, those tall, spindly, almost ghost-like figures, sporting rusty antlers. The blend of animal and human elements among the crowd brings a palpable sense of weirdness. Some are so oddly garbed, they're hard to identify, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Our esteemed professor left us on a chilling winter night, leaving a plethora of unsolved mysteries and a lifetime's cache of extra items. You might have heard that the professor left a will bequeathing this estate and all its contents to his adopted son. Yet, the adopted son hasn't shown up as scheduled. Therefore, I, on behalf of the committee, will proceed to handle these inheritances. From this moment onward, we will conduct auctions, one by one. Whoa, hold up. The man who interrupts the host supports a lavish silk suit and a fox mask. Let's just call him Mr. Fox for now. Even with the fox mask covering his face, those shimmering purple eyes were still very conspicuous. It appears that the assembled crowd has discerned his identity. Whispers fill the room. Those nearest to him subtly step back. No one seems to be willing to approach the man. I reckon the professor's heir got the will and is on his way. How about we give him a bit more time? Mr. Fox clearly has a different agenda than the auction-hungry crowd. Murmurs and whispers circulate among the attendees. Amidst them, a woman with a perfectly sculpted figure and a shattered red mask cackles. Oh ho ho ho! Facing rotten meat, the flies already cannot wait. Why halt this ghoulish feast? Is Miss Redheart speaking thoughtlessly? She's criticizing herself too, isn't she? The committee believes that if he arrives in time, perhaps it's fate. If he doesn't, well, that's fate too. So there's internal agreement on how to handle the estate. You could say that. For now, I'll hold my peace. But we'll still set aside the rest for the heir if he makes it in time. If he makes it in time. After all, if he successfully claims this courtyard, we'll be counting on him for future carnivals. Right, everyone? Fox masked. The man smirks and raises a glass filled with velvety scarlet liquid. Standing alone in his defense of the absent heir, he seems open to a variety of future possibilities. And now, let me present to you the esteemed professor's cherished collection. Auction item number 1, a uniquely shaped meteorite. Auction item number 2, a bottle of richly scented red liquid with a solid mass floating inside. Auction item number 3, an unidentified object sealed in a box made from an unknown metal. Auction item number 4, an active cultivation tank, its exterior reinforced with crystals. The simple details of the 4 auction items appear one by one as spiritual vision behind the host. The crowd gasps in awe, eager to inspect them more closely, but the projections vanquish in sequence. Lady Rabbit humps, clearly displeased. This is a plump lady, adorned from head to toe with jewels and a variety of colorful accessories. These jewels have an organic shape and seem to exhibit biological instincts, emitting high-pitched or low wails as she moves. So we begin with auction item number 1. Before becoming a stakeholder in Hoba Inc., our esteemed professor was a renowned expert in astrogeology. This meteorite is from his research period. Nothing special to the naked eye, but with spiritual vision, which I assume we all possess here. Inside the grand hall, guests interested in the auction gather near the stage, while those uninterested form an outer circle. However, when the term spiritual vision is mentioned, nearly everyone, whether close or distant, bursts into genuine laughter. By using spiritual vision, you'll witness the incredible activating properties contained within this meteorite. Wow, for real? I see red eyes filled with mysterious and profound power. Starting bid, 300 ounces of high purity soul, or equivalent in extra item. As a noblewoman, I must engage in this first auction. I offer an extra item in exchange. The plump Lady Rabbit appears quite enthusiastic about the auction. The item she casually presents is a piece of soft, light-colored leather, slightly humanoid in shape, shimmering as if dusted with diamond powder, indeed looking quite valuable. This perfect lever, like the rest of Lady Rabbit's accessories, is emitting a mournful cry. The shimmering snow-white skin, flawless and perfect, once belonged to a person with extraordinary abilities, making it a highly valuable alchemical material. I think it is equivalent to, 400 ounces of high-purity souls. I'll bid 401. Mr. Fox, who is standing aside, casually estimates the price and then joins the bidding. Is this stone precious? Well then, count me in for some fun. A box of Shoggoth's fluids. Any guesses on its worths? Between 570 and 600 ounces of high-purity souls. It is not a full creature. I'll go with 601. Wow, I didn't see this intense bidding coming for the first auction. I really don't think this stone should cost more than that. I was thinking of embedding the meteorite in my new jewelry. But you know, after some thought, I'm more into living organisms than stones, with all these activated properties. Gah! A shadowy figure materializes behind Lady Rabbit. The woman in the feathered cloak and plague doctor mask gives a silent nod, as if affirming Lady Rabbit's words. 601 going once, 601 going twice, 601 going 3 times. Sold! Congratulations, Mr. Fox. This meteorite belongs to you. Please deliver 601 ounces of high-purity souls to the committee. Will do. And should any other meteorite-related leads surface, keep me posted. But I wanted those spinning eyes for my new necklace. Don't fret, my lady. There are more items to behold. This is my appearance. Meow! Shit! An inheritance is coming my way. My recently deceased so-called foster father, the famous professor, left me a secluded villa with a heap of peculiar possessions inside. But for some reason, right now, I'm just a cat. Woo! Meow! Time's running out. Hustle! Woo! Gotta pay those student loans. Move it! We are a kitty cat. Meow! 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 God damn it. Okay, let's see if I can actually fucking meow. 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 Meow meow. Meow meow. I don't know, that sounds like a dying cat. I don't know. Meow. Ah. Meow. 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 Everyone's like, what the fuck is happening? I don't know. Meow. Aura, aura. Aura, aura. Aura, aura. Aura, aura. I don't know. Let's resume the cringe, shall we? Meanwhile, at the carnival, the auction's excitement continues to escalate. After settling the first auction item, the audience shifts their focus to auction item number 2. Up next, auction item number 2, a dark young's embryo sealed in a bottle. A round, fleshy object is floating in the thick red liquid, but its exact shape cannot be seen. But activate your spiritual vision and you'll feel an icy chill creep up from your feet. A cacophony of high-pitched whistles and howls fills the air, piercing through everyone's senses. An embryo. Can it still hatch? Regrettably no, madam. This is an undeveloped embryo. The mother's body was unable to withstand the indescribable force of greatness, and therefore the embryo only existed for 2 months before leaving the mother's body and dying. Yet you can still sense its incredible energy. Heh, intriguing. Feels like it could turn into a powerful weapon. Starting bid 400 ounces of high purity souls, or the equivalent in extra items. Upon hearing the starting bid, far below their expected value, several audience members wearing animal masks hold their breath and focus, preparing to engage in this round of bidding. Meanwhile, on the edge of some mountains, time slowly ticks by. I'm running through the mountains in the late night, discerning my direction occasionally through the glimpses of the starry sky between the leaves. For some reason I wanted to do like the Ozzy Osbourne song, Over the Mountains. You guys know the song? I don't know how fast I'm going, but my only option is to keep moving. If I don't get there soon, I'll lose everything. Even if the embryo of the dark young has lost its vitality, it still possesses a high research value. The bidding starts, and the price rises from 400 ounces all the way up to 600 ounces. Is the competition so fierce? Can you guys let me have it? I don't have high purity souls. But how about an extra item from the realm of spirits? Could that pique the committee's interest? Maybe you guys would like this. The skull of a mermaid from the spirit realm. She got the head of Aquaman, capable of summoning storms. Actual and tangible storms that can occur in the real world. It's very useful for tasks involving covering one's tracks. It's tricky to gauge its value. This is equivalent to, She looks toward Mr. Fox, whose previous estimates seem to hold considerable weight. Can it actually conjure a real-world storm? Well, then it's worth about 600 to 800 ounces of high-purity souls. Beautiful lady. Would you be willing to trade this mermaid skull with me? I've got my eyes on that bottle. Mr. Ose, I'd like to bid 800 ounces of purity souls for the bottle of Dark Young's embryo to give it to this lady as a gift. Is this acceptable within the rules? Show the oracle. Okay. Well, last time we picked this. Mr. Smock smiles and visualizes the oracle he possesses. I can't read this. Half-open door. This door partly opens at random, allowing a glimpse into a different reality. Through it, certain conditions can change. He redefines the auction round. The other bidders immediately lost their qualifications. Gah! Oracle. Lady Crow sighs deeply. Holding the oracle grants you extraordinary abilities, but at the cost of eroding your sanity. This is extremely dangerous. Oh. Given the oracle is in effect, you're the only bidder in this round. Congratulations, Mr. Fox, on winning auction item number 2, Embryo of the Dark Young. Damn. What kind of trick did Mr. Fox use? He already owns 2 items all by himself. Gah, quite. Lady Crow turns her head slightly to the side, her dark beak angling toward Lady Rabbit. To the chatty Lady Rabbit, the side of Lady Crow's plague mask appears especially cold and enigmatic. It's as if Lady Rabbit knows her so well that she's completely oblivious to the deep, chilling aura radiating from Lady Crow, continuing to chat and whine away. Playing favorites of the committee to snag all the good stuff? What a creep. I can't stand him. That Mr. Fox wielding the oracle so casually, if he's not worried about its drawbacks. You seem to be quite knowledgeable at the oracle, madam. It is said that the excessive use can lower one's sanity to an unbearable state, leading to be backfired and alienated. He seems perfectly fine. Meanwhile, on the other side of the forest, the towering ancient mountain stands like a dark giant, enshrouded in the depths of the night. You know what'd be nice right now? Some 7-Up. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Hoo. We're getting out of breath from running as a kitty cat. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present auction item number 3. A slow, heavy heartbeat gradually fills the ears of everyone in attendance. They exchange astonished glances, scan the room, and finally realize that the heartbeat is coming from the auction item number 3 on display. Guests whisper and murmur, discussing the nature of the auction item number 3. So, what's in there? Is it alive? I heard the committee has been breeding massive creatures somewhere in Europe. Alive, you say? I've also heard rumors that Miss Redheart, Lady Rabbit, who had been sulking, picks up again. I can't see anything. Host, open it up, will you? Use your spiritual vision to see what's inside. A massive heartbeat, slowly. What if it's not? I don't want to get duped here. The committee is being mysterious for the sake of it. I can't open the box with so many people here. But let me tell you about the heart's origin. According to the great professor's notes, It was purchased on an underground auction in Iceland. He planned to use this to explore the connection between the special meteorites and alien beast tail, but, as if detached from the situation, Mr. Fox smiles and softly adds a remark. And the researcher who touched the box turned into a monster. Oh, Mr. Fox, you're quite the know-it-all. In summary, it's a highly it's a highly dangerous item. Hence, committee members helped professors seal it in a box made from blasphemous and sacred metals. The host glances at Miss Redheart, who seems nonchalant, twirling her hair. Behind her mask, a subtle smile forms. The committee members who helped with the sealing became alienated body. His auction will be at the next carnival, if there is a next one. Upon hearing this, Miss Redheart looks up, intrigued. Under the light, her skin, beyond the mask, shows a flawless, milky white color. Alienated body? Now that's interesting. Alien beasts, I thought none were left alive. What is alien? Alien beast, if you're unaware of common knowledge, could you not discuss it publicly? The person behind the rabbit mask seems rather uninformed. But then again, rabbits aren't known for their brain power. An ancient behemoth that no longer exists, serving ancient gods and wandering barren lands. Now, how do we verify the authenticity of this heart? Impossible to verify. Are you kidding me? Is this some sort of gamble? For those in the know, this could be invaluable, but for the average bidder, it will be treated just as an ingredient. The starting bid is 2,000 ounces of high-purity souls, or equivalent in extra items. 2001. It's him again. Does he have a bottomless pockets or what? Lady Crow turns to Leader Rabbit, her expression hidden by her iron-black mask. The long beak opens slightly, letting out a muted gah. She looks like she wants to say something, but Lady Rabbit doesn't seem to notice. I offer a single soul. Miss, you do not realize your one soul doesn't weigh several thousand ounces, right? The crowd bursts into mocking laughter, but some sense something and begin to watch Miss Cat Ears with curious eyes. Surrounded by elaborately dressed people, the young girl in Cat Ears' mask stands out in her plain, ordinary uniform, like a high school student who accidentally wandered in. Some have already recognized her and are whispering about her identity. This is an extremely rare soul. It's worth considering. Hold on. Let me guess. Let me get authorization. Gah. Soul. What's up, Lady Crow? More interested in the soul market than the auction? Souls come in various quantities. Heh. That scythe you carrying kinda gave you away. We'll take as many souls as you want in exchange. However, not all souls have the same value. Miss, could you specify the kind of soul you're offering? I'd like to speak privately, if you don't mind. Okay. The crowd watches as the host and the young girl in the cat ears mask vanish. Mr. Fox grins as they disappear. It's a vast white space, like there's no solid ground. Even in its very existence seems incredibly fragile here. Wow! Talk about a space warp. Thanks. Beneath the cat-eared mask are actual ears. The girl's youthful face, full of life, greets the host. Miss Counselor of the Eastern Spirits Authority, whose soul are you offering? The soul of the King of Spirits, set to mature in 6 months. That's a bold move. The current King of Spirits is your father, as far as I know. Correct. His soul will mature in 6 months. It'll mature like fruit falling off a tree. Deal, but if you break the contract. Don't worry, you won't have to consider me an enemy. You're clever. The two reappear as abruptly as they vanished. The cat ears girl's smug smile irks the onlookers. To satisfy everyone here, show the oracle. The host summons the oracle. A tremor runs through the crowd, leaving everyone dizzy to some degree. Oh? I honestly can't remember what I picked last time. Probably this. Was I required to pick this? I don't know what's happening. The reality dimension has been distorted. Through this basic rules of things have changed. The winner of the auction item number 3 is this young lady. Are you kidding me? The auction hasn't even started. How can you change the rules so arbitrarily? She made an offer we couldn't refuse. Interesting. Lady Rabbit trembles of rage, looking even plumper in her fury. Lady Crow silently tilts her head, as if trying to distance herself from Lady Rabbit. Let's take a short break, folks. We need some extra time to set up for auction item number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, a tea break awaits you on the other side of the hall. We have a variety of teas like golden. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but I'm sure it's delicious. Though I'll probably never get a chance to try it. I'll have to type in the word to Google to have an idea what it description of what that would taste like. Southern Chinese black and fountain spring of youth, along with an array of snacks. Help yourselves. That sounds nice. Whether they're bidding or just watching, guests start to migrate toward the refreshments in 2s and 3s. Occasionally, someone glances back at the stage, eager to sneak a peek at auction item number 4, but spatial magic obscures their view. The item, needing extra setup, must be pretty huge, huh? Some guests speculate. Either way, the competition for the 4th auction item will be fierce. Those in agreement start to tally up how many souls they could potentially offer. Amidst the exquisite tea and delightful pastries and biscuits, a spirit of competition begins to stir. Meanwhile, on the other side of the forest, lots of ellipses. Phew! I'm worn out. I see a grand building on a nearby hill, but every step I take feels like I'm walking in place. I look back the way I came from, and the spreading white light from the forest gaps tell me that the sunrise is about to rise. I'm running out of time. Mr. Fox. Hello, gorgeous. Heh. You can't even see my face. Why flatter me? You're always so good with words, aren't you? Some folks do have a sweet tooth for flattery. I didn't know you were interested in this villa. You could have owned it ages ago if you liked. Collectibles. Oops, I've been caught. Your purple eyes are captivating. Who's the charmer now? I'll say this. I like flattery, but only if it's meant. Only if it's true. If it's lies and manipulation, then no, I don't like it and it angers me. Hee-ho! Ah, those two auction winners are whispering to each other. Gah! I have nothing to show for this. What will I decorate my new jewelry with? I want something bright, red, and sticky. What are you two ladies chatting about? We're lamenting our empty-handedness. How about you? Hee-hee. I'm more interested in the building itself. This old thing, just a decrepit, distant villa, only because the professor once lived here. By the way, what does "as many souls as I want" mean? Spying on people isn't polite, you know. A sudden clock chime interrupts their conversation. A new auction is about to begin. The crowd returns to their seats, eyes falling on the massive object now on stage. Is that a crystal coffin? It's a bit morbid to think so, but it does look similar. The various connecting threads stretch from the top and encircle the entire thing, as if tentacles tightly enveloping it, concealing its true appearance. Welcome back, everyone. Now presenting the final and most coveted auction item number 4. The crowd's eyes, hidden behind masks, fixate on the object. The closer you look, the more unsettling it becomes. Judging by the movement of those threads, it has its own operational pattern. Is it alive? The rhythmic rumbling inside the crystal case sounds almost like a heartbeat, but what's capturing everyone's attention is what's hidden inside. What's in there? What's inside? Gah! The professor spent his final years on groundbreaking research, and this incredible creation is the result. What is it? What's inside? Quiet down. Miss Redheart whips around and lowers her voice and snaps at Lady Rabbit. Though her voice is soft, the intense pressure she exudes is palpable. Those nearby feel suffocated. Along with the suffocating air comes a bone-chilling sensation. Lady Rabbit can't help but tremble and hide behind Lady Crow. Lady Crow glances sideways at Miss Redheart, her beak twitching, as if reassessing the masked woman. Meanwhile, Miss Redheart's focus has already returned to the stage, where the host approaches the massive incubator to elaborate. The professor's final work was... As the host speaks, a rustling noise echoes high in the ceiling. A small black object plummets down at freefall speed. Landing with a soft thud, it settles as the creature, the center of the stage, on the top of the large container. I finally made it. A few minutes ago, I arrived at this building. Couldn't find the door, so I had to climb up through the roof. The roof appears weathered and neglected, with branches and dust scattered everywhere. I slip and suddenly find myself sliding through an open skylight into the building below. What is this gigantic box? Meow. Danger. Whoops. Ouch. Where the heck did I just land? Wow. So many people. Or rather, not all of them seem human. The glowing creature at the center stage doesn't even notice me. No surprise. I'm just a tiny cat right now, and everyone's attention is glued to the stage. I can't help but lower my gaze to take a closer look. Underneath the massive blue crystal glass, inside the container, countless wires twist and intertwine like tentacles. Some of them belong to the common high-rate data transmission lines, but others has a biological appearance and are undulating slightly, as if they are limbs from a living creature. And under this maze of wires, there she is. The professor's last work was the ultimate forbidden art, human transmutation. Wow! Huh? This is the professor's most incredible creation. An immortal humanoid with superior superintelligence and combat skills, obeying its master's every command. Immortal humanoid, I want it. Gah, oh, what a thrill. Wow, Professor's research is mind-blowing, real next-level geek stuff. Meh, not impressed. I was hoping for some kind of alien beast hatchling. Humanoids aren't as cute as baby dragons. Ooh, meow? What's wrong with these people? All these outbursts are giving me a headache. Maybe being a cat is limiting my brain capacity. The girl was within arm's reach of me. Her eyes are closed, and the shadows from her eyelashes create a sense of delicate vulnerability on her peacefully resting face. What, Professor? What research? Yeah, I'm here for the Professor's inheritance. Meow? Meow? Who is this girl? Why is she here? And who are these people? Seems like everyone's interested. Let's kick off the auction. The opening bid for the young girl is... I bid 5,000 ounces of souls, plus 10 scales for transcendent creatures. Ooh. They're auctioning off the legacy without me. I've got to put a stop to this. Ooh, I need to transform back into a human pronto. Me. Meow? What did the contract say? Turn back into a human at sunrise, right? It should be any moment now. Meow? I can't let people see this. I quickly dart away from the large container, trying to evade these people and find some kind of room. A bathroom will do. I sense a burning gaze behind me. I whip my feline head around and see a woman with a killer body, staring in my direction. She's wearing a heart-shaped red mask that covers most of her face. Did she notice me? Aw, what a cute kitty. Yep, she noticed me. Wow! What's this scary lady planning to do with me? With the agility of a cat, I managed to slip away from the crowd that the young girl has attracted. The woman, too, is unable to catch up to me because of the crowd. Aha, a restroom. Phew. Time to transform. Darkness envelops my vision, and as it clears, I look down at my hands. Yep, they're human hands again. Not fluffy, shamrock-shaped cat paws. However, the palms of my hands are full of scrapes. It seems when I ran all night as a cat, the injuries to my paws are mirrored in my human form. Finally, back to normal. That cat king wasn't lying. I did turn back into human at sunrise. I better hurry, or I'll lose my inheritance. Was that sleeping girl also up for auction? The crowd around the stage is buzzing. The number of bidders for this fourth item has skyrocketed compared to the previous 3. Clearly, the stakes are high. 215,000. No, 216,000. Gah! A scythe with the ability to harvest souls, with a dragon's crystal blade, and an alien vertebrae to handle. Is worth it. Lady Crow enters the bidding for the first time. The plague mask firmly locks her face, and no one can see her face beneath it. The scythe in her hand appears to have molded blade, and a shimmering shape-shifting handle. Its material is far from ordinary, and merely glancing at it instills a terrifying sensation, as if one is being drawn into it. Your scythe is beyond price, my lady. I doubt anyone here would dare to claim it. I think that a soulless body is suitable for our belonger. Please give it to me. I apologize. Perhaps you could offer souls as equivalent payment. You should have an abundance of souls, right? I didn't bring enough with me to this carnival. Would you accept a delayed payment? I'm sorry, we cannot hold the item. There are other bidders. Any more offers? For the first time? For the second time? Let's see what change I've got. 3 buttons and a nickel. I just realized I'm broke. Not just pocket broke, but bank broke and even PayPal broke. I'm just flat broke. But who cares? I hastily pull out some change and quickly count it and shout, $13.06! I mean, it is technically my fucking item. Actually, this whole fucking building is supposed to belong to me. $13.06 going once. Wait, who's messing with the bid? My bad. That's me. I hurriedly searched through my pockets, hoping to find the inheritance agreement I received earlier. Where did this human come from? Interesting. Humans. So irritating. But those eyes. Perfect for my new earrings. I'll offer 5 ounces for those eyes. Hold on, Lady Rabbit. Your request will be addressed shortly. Summon the Void Guards from the unknown gate to remove this mortal. We wouldn't want him to soil the ground. The air becomes icy cold, like snowflakes forming around me. Gigantic shadows rise from the ground, taking on humanoid shapes, reaching out to grab me. But as their ghostly hands near me, the clear stone around my neck glows brilliantly. The shadow guards instantly halt, bowing their heads and freezing in place. Everything before my eyes is so bizarre, I can only pretend to be oblivious to the situation. Or better said, I've learned to ignore the unusual for quite a while now. At last, I'm here for my inheritance. I pull out the inheritance agreement from the Hoba Company from my pocket. Good thing it didn't get damaged when I took that tumble into the river. I'm here to claim my inheritance. Wait, what? I had some setbacks on my way here, but luckily I made it on time. You're a bit late for your inheritance, aren't you? Actually, there's 17 minutes left until the deadline. Huh? Didn't see that coming. Kill him! Just kill him now! Lady Rabbit shouts, eager for action. But no one moves. She turns to Lady Crow, expecting support. However, Lady Crow's reaction isn't what she had hoped for. Gah! Heh, this is getting fun. This carnival needed a little excitement. I glance at Mr. Fox. It has to be him. Director K from Hoba, show yourself now. There's no avoiding this. Mr. Fox sighs, and removes his mask. He meticulously combs back his perfectly styled hair, sports his refined monocle, and pairs it with an expensive-looking silk suit. If you look past the dazzling purple eyes, he's every bit a sophisticated human. Vulcan K. How can I help you today? I'm here to collect my inheritance. K, the one who was with the professor? Why not just kill him here? If you want someone dead, do it yourself. I still want those eyes, please. Gah. Be quiet. Director K, you're the executor of the inheritance, right? Since you've come as promised, we certainly should proceed with the inheritance transfer formalities. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that this carnival may need to be interrupted. What a pity. Couldn't we just overlook this? After all, since the professor is gone, we shouldn't let a human disrupt. Please, committee, consider the continuation of the carnival going forward. Wait, are you saying the professor's adopted son is going to keep the carnival going? Why not ask him yourself? K, who I met at the professor's company, smiles at me. Those enigmatic purple eyes seem to suggest something. I do like the suit. He is responsible for the professor's estate. What's he hinting at? I shouldn't make rash decisions. Okay, yeah. This is what I agreed to last time. I don't commit to what I don't grasp. I don't promise more than I can deliver. I think the top one is what I would actually say. I don't promise more than I can deliver. There's no need for concern, young master. You're up to the task. Fascinating. Bear with me and stay calm. I'll discuss the matter with the committee. With that, the host vanishes, leaving the auction-goers in a state of confusion. Stay calm. K, sensing my anxiety, reassures me with a smile. Though he looks every bit the polished executive, something feels off. Being around him is like being in a jungle. As though I'm surrounded by predators being watched by wild beasts. Earlier, what exactly did you mean by carnival? When the professor was alive, he used to hold regular parties here to auction off extra items. The person who inherits this villa also inherits that tradition. I'm okay with that. Extra items? Yes. Items that are either blessed or cursed by gods, body parts from ancient creatures, or anything else with extraordinary attributes are referred to as extra items. Is it weird that I would probably play Halo 3 on a split screen in this house? I would say what's the electric bill, but there's a bunch of candles. You just have a section of this building full of anime and manga. It's like, what extra items are these? That's not extra items, that's fucking Dragon Ball Z. This feels a bit removed from my reality. And the contract says I can't sell the villa or anything in it, right? That's correct. It's stipulated in the will. How's that going to help with my student loans? Congratulations! 3 of the professor's prized bequests have already been auctioned off. But you're in luck. The last lot is reserved for you. Humph! Cunning fellow. He clearly took 3 items, while the child was absent, and speaks of his luck as if nothing happened. The girl in the cat ear mask whispers not too far away. I hear her clearly. But what I'm more concerned about isn't the first 3 lots. It's that last one. That last item for auction. That's clearly a human, isn't it? Do your extra items also include people? It includes everything, young master. What if I decide not to continue with the carnival? So, anything related to the professor's will eventually ends up here. Ha! And maybe they'll even help you take on this mission. The person being stared at will become the appearance that the viewer expects. It's really interesting. The host reappears on stage. I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, the committee has decided to cancel the rest of this auction. Various disgruntled voices erupt from every corner, but none are as deafening as Lady Rabbit's. Given her robust build, she even seems to make the ground tremble when she raises her voice. What? How could the committee do this? I've traveled all the way from Europe, enduring all kinds of hardships. How dare you send me back empty-handed? Sadly, this marks the end of this year's carnival. I didn't get anything. I got nothing. Hee. Miss Red Heart senses a murderous aura before anyone else does. A dark, hellish intent. Lady Crow swiftly approaches Lady Rabbit. The moment they collide, the scythe she'd shown earlier, forged from black dragon crystal, reappears from the void. Its blood-red blade gleams, slicing through space itself. That moment feels like an eternity. In the eyes of those with spiritual vision, Lady Rabbit's flesh bursts open, scattering across the hall like a grotesque flower. Then a vortex appears where the scythe struck, hungrily devouring the meaty chunks. Lady Rabbit is gone. Not a trace remains. The scattered gems now lay unclaimed. Delicious. Farewell, Lady Alaric. You're quick. Thanks for the compliment. You were itching to make a move just now, weren't you, gorgeous? I've been fed up with her noise for a while. Wow, talk about a complex relationship. Killing to break a contract, though. That's one way to do it. Lady Crow's jet black beak suddenly turns toward the cat-eared girl who just spoke. The girl shrugs as if to say she was only making an offhand comment. A contract? What kind of contract involves killing someone to break it? We apologize for the inconvenience. The committee will add extra lots to the next carnival's auction to make it up to you all. The new lots include previously alienated staff, remnants of deep-sea spirits, and a complete alien beast skeleton. No objections from me. But the young master is new here, so maybe Hoba should lead the next auction. All right then, that concludes today's event. The crowd eventually disperses, leaving the once vibrant hall empty and cold. Interesting. So, this place is his now. You know, this actually looks... Honestly, this living room looks bigger than my apartment. It looks nice, though. Exactly. I've seen her before. Can't wait to see you again. Me too. As people leave, others I've never met come up to warmly greet me and talk about the professor. It's a bit awkward. I'm not exactly close to the professor. I haven't seen him in years and haven't been at the boarding school for the longest time. These carnival guests seem to know him better than I do. They mentioned things about the professor that sounded mysterious, and they themselves. Under those peculiar masks, there were distorted faces with blisters and tendrils, alongside smooth and flawless faces that had an almost unnatural beauty. None of them look human. Then, out of nowhere, the cat-eared girl jumps up to me and starts sniffing around. Sniffing? Wow, you smell familiar. Do I? I can't say I remember meeting you. Ever seen a giant cat, like mountain-sized? I thought back to the big cat that suddenly appeared and formed a contract with me. So, should I consider it my lifesaver? Hehe, what a coincidence. Catch you later. All right. Where do I sign for the transfer? Sign right here. I literally only have the one option. Illusion shattered. Power transferred. The colorful haze breaks apart, and golden light fades in every direction, revealing a reality emerging from darkness. Now the hall is empty. The walls are plain, adorned only with gray and white reliefs. A dead tree stands in the center. That Christmas tree needs some lights. And the wind carries in haunting cries. So, the grand setting we saw was an illusion? Looks like it. What's your plan for this place? Remember, it's not for sale. Well, I guess I'll just live here. I mean, it worked out for Tyler Durden in a fucking Fight Club, living a dilapidated thing. And heck, I mean, on the plus side, I wouldn't have to pay rent. Rent's getting a bit expensive. So, I mean, it would be nice not to pay rent. I mean, as long as there's good enough heating. I take like 20 showers a week. Heck, maybe there's a really good bath here. Maybe it's like a Japanese onsen. I really like those. Also, do we have electricity? Is there a refrigerator? Do we have snacks? Do we have ice cold Pepsi? Is there a place for me to hook up a TV and a PlayStation? Can I record Let's Plays here? When you're broke, your goals tend to shrink. Right now, I'm seriously strapped for cash. A few years back, I got super into meteorites and became a freelance meteorite hunter, tracking them whenever they land. Pretty much all the money I saved up from working and studying in school is gone. On top of that, the loans I racked up in school are now weighing me down like a ton of bricks. This year, the job market seems awful, and students like me can't find decent work to save our lives. Right now, I'm strapped for cash, so I'm thinking of turning it into a hotel to make some money. Maybe it's not a bad idea. I work in a factory pretty much all my life, and I can at least afford rent. Though I don't think I can actually buy any more Steam games. Like I said, I don't really make enough money to... How about this? I think the only Steam game I'm ever going to buy from this point on... Like, I already have all the Higurashi games bought. I bought them as a bundle, like, several months ago. I think I was able to get them, like, 90% off. I think the only Steam game I'm going to buy from this point onward will be Union Rhythm Psychosis. I'll call that playlist Denpa Brain Rot. Aside from that, I think that's probably the only Steam game I'm ever going to buy from this point onward. I really can't afford to buy any more Steam games. But there are also plenty of free games on Steam, and games I've already bought that I can go back to. Plus, again, I do want to try to finish all the Higurashi games. I did buy them on a bundle. It's just all things in time. Heck, I want to do those 2 Ice Pressure songs. And of course, maybe some more Ice Pressure after that. Or maybe to learn fucking German. I did that kind of Liebe song. I could put that link in the description, but I feel like I've already said that there's other things I was going to link in the description. I really don't remember what those things are. A hotel here? What's the issue? Choose your guests wisely. Any further questions, contact Hoba. Goodbye. Wait, that girl. I rush back to where the stage used to be. Even though the stage is gone, that massive container remains. Everything outside may have changed, but this sleeping girl is still the same. Those tentacles are moving, almost as if they are breathing for her. An operation panel, huh? Well, let's see if I can wake her up. My ear itches. This story is much more intriguing, actually, being able to read. Wake up the girl in the box. I press the button. With a series of metallic clinking sounds, the tentacles, which were previously twisted, neatly curl up and retract to the bottom of the container. The girl stands upright in the container, her skin shimmering with an inorganic quality. Her major joints have some sort of structural parts. Is this synthetic skin? Staring at her makes me blush. No, it's not the lifeless object that makes me blush. It's the fact that she's opened her eyes. Please give me your command, Master. I will fulfill your every wish. At first I was considering using a thumbnail of just the woman in red. I'll probably still will label the video Not Losing the Plot. But it was supposed to be a joke about boobs. And then I was like that one side by side of the 2 of them next to each other when she was, the crystal tank next to her when she was. But I think I'll use this. And maybe I'll use a different title. Obviously, anyone watching this already knows what the title of the video is. But I was thinking about having a thumbnail that was a close-up of Miss Redheart's body, whether it was her face and her torso, or maybe just her tits. But probably, I would say, like right below the line of her tits and her face, like a close-up, like up on the screen. But I think I'd rather use this. And like I said, I was going to have a close-up of Miss Redheart's tits and call it, this time, Not Losing the Plot. given the way my playlists are kind of organized and were rather disorganized, and I didn't really stay focused. And I tend to hop around from game to game. I did have someone comment on part 1 of this, saying that they played this game. So they said it's very fun. I told them I'm looking forward to it. But I think, rather than making, the air quotes word plot is about titties in anime, rather than making that crude joke, I think I'll title this something else. I like the music. And honestly, I really like the picture I'm looking at right now. It's very beautiful. And I don't even mean that in a lewd way. Not only is the girl in this very pretty, but just the way this art style is. I want an entire anime drawn in this art style. I don't know if the maker of this video game will ever watch my fucking video, let alone listen to it to the point to get to this. But honestly, I want an entire anime in this style of what I'm seeing right now. The way this is drawn, the way their hair is, the way her eyes are. Honestly, if anyone out there knows an actual anime or manga that is drawn like this, let me know. I'd want to see it. I'd want to read that manga. I would want to. Heck, if there's a light novel that even has a little bit of art like this, I'd want to read the light novel. If there's any anime out there that is like this, please let me know. I'd like to see it. And developer of this anime, of this video game, I'll have to look to see if you made any other games. But I don't know. It's probably presumptuous of me to say this. I'm probably asking way too much. But to the person that drew this picture, I want to see you make an actual anime. Because I think it would probably be one of the best drawn animes to ever exist. I really want to see, and especially, I don't know how many people were involved in this game, and the person who drew this picture, I don't know how much else, they were involved in the game. But I'm just saying, from this picture alone, I think you have what it takes to perhaps make one of the greatest animes in the world. But I know that's asking a lot. Basically asking you to make a whole damn anime. But I think you can do it. Her cornflower blue eyes are clear as the sky, are locked on me. Give the command, master. I'll accomplish anything for you. No one has ever looked at me with such undivided attention. I can definitely understand that. I would understand I'm a bit anxious, but in general, I mean, one, I don't think I've ever met anybody in my life that actually thought I was attractive. Like, I've gotten used to the idea that everyone thinks I'm ugly as fuck. Doesn't help that I've gotten fat now. 5 foot 11 inches and 206 pounds. Occasionally I drop down to 204, but I like pizza and ice cream. I want to go to Dairy Queen and get some soft serve ice cream. Not helping. But yeah, positive attention and encouragement, and I don't know, someone having attention on me like this that isn't disgusted by me, that's nice. I kind of feel like anytime anyone looks at me, it's usually Either I'm invisible and ignored, I'm seen as no value or no importance and worthless, or either I'm ignored or I feel like people look at me, that they're disgusted with me, disappointed with me, that they hate me, that they feel that they're inconvenienced by my very existence. This way of looking at someone is very different. How I'd say a lot of things in society or in life, you get used to the idea that when people look at you, their eyes are just full of shadows. But these, like, I mean, the protagonist already said it, they're as clear as the blue sky. That's beyond pleasant. Sadly, I don't think any such thing exists in the real world. But I'll simply be thankful that somebody was able to draw it, even if it could never actually exist. It's still nice. Is she waiting for my command? Nice to meet you. Should I find her some clothes? Can you leave the container? Do you mean this incubator? Got it. Get out of the incubator immediately. Does she have a name? She steps out through an opening that looks like a door at the back of the incubator and immediately stands in front of me. Let's find you some clothes. You can wear my... Whoa, I'm hit with a wave of exhaustion. I feel like I fall asleep standing. We did run through a forest as a kitty cat. Are you seeking a place to rest? I understand. I'll prepare it right away. Is there even a bed in this building? No, that's not it. I mean, I want to find you some clothes first. I'm kind of passing out. Can I have like a liter of Red Bull? Master must be really tired. Rest is top priority now. I can sense it. It's okay. I'm really good at ignoring my health, both my physical and mental health. On the plus side, it's easy to ignore my health because I don't matter. Lots of ellipses. Am I passing out? I'm passing out. What did the professor leave me? Exactly. What was that text I saw right there? I saw text here for like a brief second. What the? Oh god! Intro cinematic! Little Leaf? Yvena? How Lao Ling? I'm a kitty cat! Orange something. That's too fast! Am I designing a hotel? And now we had a psychotic break. This is like... We're doing a hotel manager simulation, but we're also... What was that game that PewDiePie played? With like... Amnesia Dark Descent. Kitty cat. So we're like designing hotels and stuff. Okay. But also like Cthulhu insanity meters. You know, I remember there being this Xbox game at one point where you played as like Agent Mulder from the X-Files, but you were like a space alien. I'll have to find them. I need to find that. I'll share that in my YouTube posts that I've shared like 3,000 plus fucking things in. Oh my god, that's kind of excessive. I need to stop sharing things. But I'm like, hey guys, look! A Nuxanor video! An Asmongold video! Look, Shy Lily! And I'm like... It's like, hey look, it's Zentrea's Bowsette. Yes, Bowsette is hot. Everyone's like, what are you doing? Apparently I am... It's either, hey look, interesting videos that are usually political, or... You know, cute VTubers that are funny, have funny personalities... And yes, have big titties. A forest, the suburbs, a weird mountain-sized cat. And, unluckily me. Eldritch Kitty! So a contract was formed. The contract, huh? I was rushing to the mountains to claim my inheritance when a strange woman attacked me. I jumped into the river to escape and got rescued by this cat. And now here we are. Turns out I've become a cat as well. The only thing off is the number of my eyes. Yep, whatever. I had to sign a contract with the strange cat, who calls himself Cat King, to save my life. Paul, shake on it. I don't understand, what's the angry thing for, and why is there a scar here? I don't know what's happening. Hey, show some respect. I have no idea what just happened, but one thing's for sure. I don't want another cat's paw on top of mine. Meow! I can't help it, Uncle. Keep in mind, the damage you're taking is from the shadow power of an alien beast. To preserve your sanity, you have to take the form of a spirit. You'll be in this form every midnight for about 8 hours and will return to human form at sunrise. This will last for a total of 24 years before you can fully return to being human. And we're in our mid-20s. Fuck. What? That long? Okay, I have a question. Would you date me if I turned into a kitty cat every night at midnight? It's like the new form of would you love me if I'm a worm? But instead I'm it's like Alan the alien from Invincible, but fused with me. There is no quicker way, unless... Meow? Is there another way? If you stay with me in this form 24/7, then you revert to human in 8 years. That's not okay. You're kidnapping a kitten. Exploding hair? Who is kidnapping a kitten? Then take care of yourself. Do you still want to go there? Oh, meow, yeah. I'm going to receive my inheritance, and now I owe a buttload of loans. There used to be a wealthy man who built a luxurious villa there, but now it seems to be in ruins. Well, who comes to build a villa in such a place? There's no such thing as you over there. Only a variety of wild creatures like me. Well, oh, meow. Do you want to make money with that building? What a strange idea. Then you must be prepared to entertain my own kind as well. Meow. Got it, Uncle. If you can't endure any more, come to me again. Whoa. Let's talk about it later. I don't want to be a cat forever. Okay. The Carnival Extraordinary Creatures complete the prologue. My Bioroid Maid. Chapter 1. I'm a cat. 28 days until I didn't get to read that. The deserted yard is waiting for you. With your talent, this place will be refreshed soon. It doesn't matter if you can't do it. After all, ruins are the ultimate destiny of all buildings. I have a question. If you transform into a cat every night at midnight, would you get better sleep as a cat? Would you wake up more rested? Obviously, we're not very rested because we spent the whole night running through a forest. But I mean, what if we were in bed just napping? Would we be more rested? Would we have some sort of superhuman powers in our human forms? How about falling into sleep? In the dreamland, you might see the radiant sights of this place in its heyday. So, welcome. Does this courtyard and this building belong to me now? However, the building does seem to be in disrepair, and the overall repair work is hard. How about cleaning and renting it out room by room? Where did we get the maid outfit? I mean, it looks nice, especially on her, but did I have the Piccolo closed no jutsu beam? Master, I can carry out tasks such as cleaning. Ooh, I like the music. And I like everything. I like everything about this aesthetic. Huh? She appears in front of me, wearing a... maid? Maid dress? My laptop is like so fucking hot right now. Did the professor collect such things in the villa? She still looks at me seriously and waits for my orders. Where did you get this outfit from? I found the fabric from the attic and made a suit for my... You tailored this? Which is very well done. And you did it very quickly. You are so smart. That is seriously some talent and skill there. Why did you make it in this style? Considering that the job is cleaning, I conducted a search for information and found that for cleaning work, it is recommended to wear this type of clothing. I mean, you can have other outfits later. I mean, obviously, if you can make outfits, and holy crap, you can make... Oh my god, why is my first thought cosplay? Well, I'm a horrible person. What strange websites are you looking at? What's wrong, Master? Is this suit not good? Both of these are the same. You're already tired from cleaning the hall just now. Leave the next job to me. No need. I won't feel tired. I will recharge myself while... Hit the limit? Recharge. I glance over at the incubator and take a look at the hall passing. Despite its rundown condition, it was spacious and well lit. A little cleaning might make it look like a hostel lobby. Task briefing. Task received. Main task preparing for business. Preparing a good front desk is essential before formally running a hotel. Task conditions. Front desk to be level 1. Task reward. Gold coins 500. Now you've inherited the villa and an unknown contract. You have officially begun life in the yard. In the yard, time will flow in rounds, and each day will be divided into 2 rounds, day and night. Every 7 days is a week, and every 4 weeks is a month. Specific events will occur at each day, week, and month switch. You can see the point in time you are at upper right corner, which also represents your progress in the game. I can't read this. Under normal circumstances, consuming all of your AP will automatically advance you to the next turn, or you can advance to the next turn by taking a rest. Most of the game's plot will take place in a given turn, and you will also pick up the corresponding main tasks, failure of which will result in the end of the game. When you lose sight of your goals, take a look at the current unfinished tasks, and spend time with your staff and prepare for the unknown story. Okay? Locked front desk. What are these rooms? Kitty up, kitty down. Okay. Well, we're gonna call that a video, guys. Sorry it was a long video. Hope everyone has a good day. Bye.